So looks like in recent interview, Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos and Greg Peter, when the interview they asked them, why you are canceling all this show on your platform. Especially, I think Netflix they got a lot of hate when they recently canceled bunch of shows on their platform, and some of this cancellation did cause a lot of. I saw on Storm on Twitter. I see like stop canceling show on Netflix is trending all the time. Obviously, all this trend happening on Twitter. Based on everything, I think this interviewer probably asked them like why you are canceling your show on your platform. Of course, in the reply of this question, Netflix CEO they are saying this is really funny. This article when I read this, I'm like, whoa. They're saying we have never canceled a successful show. A lot of these shows were well intended, but talk to very small audience on a very big budget. The key is to have able to talk to a small audience on a small budget and a large audience at a large budget. If you can do that well, you can do that forever. Okay, so very interesting what he said in his answer in this interview he gave on Bloomberg. And when I read this, I find it like, whoa, in one sense, I guess it does make sense that they do wanna, like when they have a big budget show, they do want to attract a big audience on their platform. That is understandable. But when you are making a small budget show, you wanna attract a small audience. That is also very understandable. But I think there is the biggest also in between is also that this thing, like when you make season one something and the season one leave with a huge cliffhanger on their platform, and people who like, okay, maybe big amount, the big budget show, some shows they don't grab audience right away. As the time goes on, they do grab audience. The good example for this kind of show is The Sandman. So The Sandman is actually quite expensive show to make, and initially when Sandman dropped on Netflix, it wasn't trending anywhere, it wasn't doing anything. But as time went on, the show's creator and the fan everywhere who saw the show, they keep telling each other, watch this show as it went on. While Sandman wasn't hugely successful, but I think they did renewed that show. But I think they need to give more time for this show. Obviously, Netflix came under a lot of hit after they canceled this show 1899, and the Warrior Nun is always trending on their platform. Warrior Nun did get 2 seasons, so you did get some story closer from that show. So I'm gonna just talk about 1899. I feel like recently, or maybe a lot of people, initially this show wasn't hit on their platform, but I feel like now a lot of people are watching this show. Now the show did leave with a huge cliffhanger, and that show was very diverse, and now there is not coming out with season 2. I think a lot of people are upset. That is why he got a lot of hate from the his subscriber, and that is why he's coming out and making up all these things he's saying. On the other hand, Netflix, they never do any advertise for their show. The only reason this Wednesday show is hugely successful on Netflix because of that one clip got hit on TikTok. After that viral TikTok video and all that, and after that, I guess this show become phenomenal hit on their platform. Otherwise, they did not do any advertising for Wednesday. On the other hand, not all of their shows are that good that they do want to spend money for it. For my biggest problem with their platform, like I do review on their show every day. That is what my channel is based on. So I know what's happening on Netflix. Netflix's biggest problem is whoever greenlit all this project on their platform, they never check it, like the script or, because they never check on script. That is sort of my frustration with their show, or especially their movies. None of their movies are that good, Even they're good, nobody knows about it. So that is the other problem, because they have zero, I guess, money for any advertisement. The only reason I guess a movie or show get discovered through us reviewer on YouTube, but also that, like, I think they're trending movies. If some movies title they drop on their Netflix, somehow if it gets into top 10 trending, I think that is how people discover their show or movie. of course his like this model on like a small budget should attract small audience. I think it's not right, because like what if your big budget movie like $250 million, I think it cost to make The Gray Man, that movie wasn't hit. How about that? But I think they are making sequel, because I think some project they do have, like even they're not hit, they do make exception, I feel like, because like they also think about behind like who is behind the talent, like behind the camera talent, who is in front. That is also matter, I feel like, or I might be wrong. But Netflix canceling on the show, some of the my favorite show they cancel, I feel really sad. Then again, I think they're trying to focus on this huge shows they are on there on the platform. It hit like Wednesday, Squid Game. I think they're making thousand Squid Game stuff, related stuff. So I don't know. It feels like just because season one was hit, is that means all the Squid Game, all the stuff will be hit? I don't think so. But again, I might be wrong. I do feel sad that some of the shows are cancelled, and that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this. If you enjoyed my this video, don't forget my other videos and other topics. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.